Hello friends, now in this lecture we'll see some more word problems based on linear equation in two variables. So here is the very first question. A railway half ticket, a railway half ticket costs half the full fare the reservation charges and the reservation charges and the reservation charges are the same on are the same on a half ticket on a half ticket as on a full ticket as on a full ticket as on a full ticket. One reserved first class ticket, one reserved one reserved full one reserved first class ticket from station A to B from station A to B from station A to station B costs rupees 2125. Also, one reserved first class ticket also one reserved first class ticket and and one reserved half first class ticket cost rupees cost rupees 3200. Find the basic first class, find the basic first class, find the basic first class full fare and the reservation charges. Okay, so a railway half ticket costs full fare and reservation charge. That means for a ticket there are two types of charges. Reservation charge, that is fixed, and there is a basic first class charge, that is again fixed. So if a person makes one ticket, one reserved first class ticket, then he has to pay rupees 2125, and if someone makes one full ticket, okay, one reserved half ticket and one full ticket, then he has to pay rupees 3200. So we have to find what are the basic charges and what are the reservation charges. So think for a while, then I will give you its solution. Okay, now let us see its solution. See, it is given that railway half ticket cost half the full fare and reservation charges are same on half ticket as well as on full ticket. So suppose basic first class full fare, suppose basic first class full fare B rupees X is rupees X, and reservation charges are rupees Y, are rupees Y. Now according to question, see what it says. For one ticket they has paid rupees 2125. One reservation reserved first class ticket from station A to B cost rupees this much. That means X plus Y is equal to 2125. Okay, now in second case, one reserved first class ticket and one reserved half first class ticket. That means one complete ticket and one half ticket. So for complete ticket, the cost is X plus Y because it contains base fare as well as reservation fare. Now for that half ticket, this base fare will be half. Okay, but the reservation charges remain same. That means X plus Y plus X by 2 plus Y, that gives you second equation. So again according to question, again according to question, I can write X plus Y plus X by 2 plus Y is equal to 3200. Therefore X plus X by 2 plus Y equal to 3200. Therefore 3x by 2 plus 2y is equal to 3200. Therefore 3x plus 4y is equal to 6400. That is the equation number 2. Now it is almost done in that sense that we actually got the equation. Now after finding the equation, it is easy to solve the pair of linear equation in two variable. Now what I will do, I will multiply equation 1 by 4 so that coefficient of y become same. So on multiplying, now on multiplying equation, on multiplying equation 1 by 4, we get, let us see what we'll get. 4x plus 4y is equal to 8500. That will be equation number 3. Now simply if I subtract equation number 2 from 3, I will get the value of x. Now on subtracting second from third we get, okay, so 4x minus 3x, that is x is equal to, okay, we have to subtract equation number 2 from equation number 3. 8500, 4x minus 3, 8500 minus 600, so it is 6400, so 2100. That means The basic first class full fare is rupees 2100. Now if I put 2100 over here, I will get the value of y. Okay, so it is almost done. Okay, so note it down up to this point, and only one line is left that I will give you in next page. So note it down first of all. Okay, now we'll put value of x in equation 1. Then we'll get the value of y. So this is equation number 1. Let me solve this over here. Okay, now put x equal to 2100 in first, we get y is equal to 2125 minus 2100. Therefore y is equal to 25. So the basic first class full fare is rupees 2100 and the reservation charges are rupees 25. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Okay, next question is A and B are friends. A and B are friends and their ages differ by and their ages differ by 2 years and their ages differ by 2 years. A's father D is father D is twice as old as as old as A, and B is twice as old as his sister, as old as sister C. The ages of D and C, the ages of D and C differ by 40 years. Differ by 40 years. The ages of A and B. Find the ages of A and B. Okay, so first relation, it is given that difference between the ages of A and B is 2 years. This is the first thing. Now second relation in the question is given that ages of D and C differ by 40, but ages of D and C one with respect to the ages of A and B. For example, it is given A's father D is twice old as A and B is twice old as his sister C. So first of all, we'll assume the ages of A and B, will obtain the first relation. Then we get the relation, we get the ages of D and C with the help of the ages of A and B, and we obtain the second equation. So let us see how to solve this. Suppose age of A is X years and that of B and that of B is Y years. Okay, so here we assume the ages of A and B. Now A and B differ, or age of A and B, age of A and B differ by 2 years. Therefore, I can say x minus y is equal to 2 or y minus x. So here I am assuming x minus y is 2. Now, next it is given A is A's father, D is twice as old as A. Now, age of D is 2x. Okay, A's father D is twice as old as, so age of D equal to 2x, and next it is given B is twice old as his sister, that is age of B is twice age of C. Okay, B is twice as old as age of C. Therefore, y is equal to 2 multiplied by age of C, or simply I can say age of C is equal to y upon 2. Okay, so we got the age of D as well as we got the age of C. Now it is given that ages of D and C differ by 40 years. So now here I can write, now I can write age of D differ by, so now 2x minus y by 2, 2x minus y by 2 is equal to 40. Okay, therefore, see, as I am assuming x is greater than y, but obvious 2x will be greater than half of y. Okay, so 2x, that is 4x minus y is equal to 80. That is my second equation. Now solving these two, will get the value of first and second. Okay, so simply what you have to do, subtract first from the second or second from the first, because minus y and minus y is there. So now subtracting first from second, we get so try for a while, equations are ready, it's very easy to get the answer, then I will give you the remaining solution. Okay, so here it is 4x minus y equal to 80, and x minus y is equal to 2. So on subtracting, this will become negative, positive, negative. This will cancel out. 3x is equal to 78. Therefore 3x is equal to 78. Therefore x is equal to 26. That means age of A is 26 years. Now put x equal to 26. Now put x equal to 26 in first. So 26 minus y is equal to 2. Therefore y is equal to 26 minus 2. Therefore y is equal to 24 years. So here we got the ages of A and B. 26 years and 24 years. Okay, so note it down, then we'll see the next question. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Okay, next question is 90%, 7%, 90% and 97% pure acid solutions, pure acid solutions are mixed to obtain 21 liters of 95% pure acid solution. Find the amount of each type. Find the amount of each type of acid to be mixed to form the mixture. Okay, little bit different question is there, so just think for a while, then I will give you its solution. Okay, now let us see the question once again. It says that 90% pure acid solution and 90% pure acid solution. When we mix these two, then we get 21% of, sorry, 95% of 21 liters of 95% pure acid solution. So we have to find that what amount of 90% solution and what quantity of 97% being mixed, so that we can obtain a acid solution which is 90%, 95% pure and its quantity is 21 liter. So let us start its solution. Okay, we'll first of all we assume let the quantity of, or suppose the quantity of 90%, suppose the quantity of 90% pure acid is x liters, and the quantity of 97% pure acid is y liters. Okay, that means liter of 90% pure acid and we take y liters of 97% pure acid and then we mix, then we are getting the solution which is 95% and its quantity is 21 liters. So very first equation, as I am taking x liter of 90% solution and y liters of 97% pure acid, that means x plus y is equal to 21, because by mixing these two you can consider like this is a solution, this is its quantity is x liters and this is 90% pure. This is the another solution which is y liters in quantity and which is 97% pure. When we mix them, then we are getting 21 liters of a solution which is 95% pure. So here definitely first thing, if we talk about the quantity, so x plus y is equal to 21, then 90% of x plus 97% of y is equal to 95% 21. So this gives me second equation. So first equation, now according to question, first thing that I can say, x plus y is equal to 21. This is my equation number 1. Again, according to question, I can say, see, 90% of first, that is 90% of x plus 97% of y is equal to 95% of 21. This gives you equation number 2. That is 90x upon 100 plus 97y upon 100 is equal to 95 into 21 upon 100. So I can cancel this 100, 100 and 100. So here I will get, therefore 90x plus 97y is equal to 95 into 21. So 95 into 21 is 1995 is equal to 1995. That is equation number 2. Now we have both the equations. Now it is easy to solve these two equations. For that, what we will do, we'll multiply or we'll make the equation coefficient same. So it is, but obviously it is easy to multiply with 9 as compared to 97. So now I'll multiply first equation by 90. So on multiplying equation 1 by 90, so this 90x plus 90y is equal to 1890. That is equation number 3. Now simply I will subtract equation 3 from equation 2. Now subtracting third from second. So 90x plus 97y is equal to 1995. Over here 90x plus 90y is equal to 1890. So here I will get 7y is equal to 105, which gives me the value of y. Okay. Therefore y is equal to 105 upon 7. Therefore y is equal to 15. That means the acid which is 90% pure should be taken how much? 15 liters. Put y equal to 15 in first. So x plus 15 is equal to 21. Therefore x is equal to 6 liters. So solution which is 90% pure should be taken 6 liters. So this is the final answer, 6 liter and the 15 liters. So please note it down, then we'll see the next question. Now let us see the next question. Okay, this is almost, next question is almost similar to this. Question is, a jeweler has bars of 18 karat gold, bars of 18 karat gold and 12 karat gold. How much of each must be, how much of each must be melted together how much of each must be melted together to obtain a bar of 16 karat gold. weighing 120 gram, weighing 120 gram. Given pure gold equal to 24 carats. Given pure gold is equal to 24 carat. So think for a while, then I will give it solution. Let us see how to solve this. See, first of all, let me explain you the question. There are uh, two types of bar. That is, one has purity 18 karat gold, and another one has the purity of 12 karat gold. Okay, the jeweler want to make a new bar that should have 16 karat gold as weight of that is 120 gram. So we have to find how many gram of this first bar and how many grams of this second bar must be mixed. So first of all, we'll assume, suppose x gram of 18 karat, x grams of 18 karat gold and y grams of 12 carat gold must be must be melted must be melted to obtain to obtain a bar of to obtain a bar of 16 carat gold whose weight is or weighing 120 gram. So first equation I can say x plus y is equal to 120. X gram of first, gram of second gives me 120 gram of the required. Now next thing will come to the this purity. See, 18 karat gold means how much percent gold is there in that bar. So first of all we'll find the percentage of gold in 18 karat gold, in 12 karat gold and in 16 karat gold. So now percentage of gold in 18 karat gold in 18 karat, that is 18 upon 24 into 100, because 24 karat means 100%. So percentage of gold in 18 karat is equal to 18 upon 24 into 100, that is equal to into 100, that is 75%. That means when I say 18 karat gold, that means its purity is 75%. Only 75% gold is there, remaining might be metals, or we can say impurity, or simply that is not definitely gold. So okay, so percentage of gold in 18 karat is this much. Percentage of gold in 12 karat is equal to 12 upon 24 into 100, that is 1 upon 2 into 100, that is 25%. And percentage of gold in 16 karat, see, we have to mix this 18 karat and 12 carat to obtain 16 carat is equal to 16 upon 24 into 100, that is into 100, that is 200 upon 3%. In other words, I can say 75% of 18 carat plus 25% of that 12 carat should be equal to 200 by 3% of that 16 carat. That gives me the second equation. Okay, 75% of 18 karat gold, that means 75% of X plus 25% of Y should be equal to 200 by 3% of 120 gram. That gives me the second equation. So first of all note it down, then I will give you the second equation and then we move further. And still I didn't write the first equation, so first note it down, then we'll write both the equations and then we solve to get the values of X and Y. Okay, so now we'll write equation. So now according to question, or now according to question, first thing I can write X plus Y equal to 120 gram, that is equation number 1. Again, according to question, I can write 75% of X plus 25% of Y is equal to 200 by 3% of 120. Okay, now when I simplify this, so this is 75 upon X, therefore 75 X upon 100 plus 25 Y upon 100 is equal to 200 by 3 into 120 upon 100. So this 100, 100 and 100 I can cancel out. 75x plus 25y is equal to 200 multiplied by 40. Now again it is possible to divide throughout by 25, so this will become 3x plus y is equal to 320. See, 25 3s are 75, 25 1s are, and 25 8s are 200. So 8 into 4, so 320. This is my second equation. Now it is very easy to solve these three equations. So now try by yourself, then I will give you the final solution. Okay, there is a small change here. Actually, it is 50% of y, not 25%. Okay, here that was 50%. So 50. So here you will get 2y. Please make these changes. Over there it was not 25%, it was 50%. Now we'll solve these two equations. For that we have to multiply equation 1 by 2. So now on multiplying equation 1 by 2, so we'll get 2x plus 2y is equal to 240. Let it be equation number 3. Now we'll get the solution just by subtracting third from the second. Okay, so note it down, then we'll see the remaining solution. Okay, now here I will write subtracting third from second. Okay, now subtracting third from second, we get, now subtracting third from second, we get, so when we this 3x plus 2y is equal to 320. Here we have 2x plus 2y is equal to 240. So x is equal to 80. Okay, now put x equal to 80 in equation number 2 or 1. Okay, whatever. So now put x equal to 80 in first, and first was x plus y, so 80 plus y equal to 120, that is y is equal to 40. So first this second, my final answer, that means I have to take 80 gram of 18 karat and 40 gram of 12 karat gold to get a bar of 16 karat gold whose weight is 120 gram. Okay, now we'll see the next question. Okay, next question is, in a cyclic quadrilateral, in a cyclic quadrilateral, in a cyclic quadrilateral ABCD, angle A is equal to 2x plus 4 degrees, angle B is equal to y plus 3 degrees, angle C is equal to 2y plus 10 degree, and angle D is equal to 4x minus 5 degree. Find the four angles. Find the 4 angles. Okay, so actually this question is not that much difficult. The only thing is the concept you must aware about the cyclic quadrilateral. So that is a concept actually related to class 9th. Cyclic quadrilateral is a quadrilateral in which sum of opposite angle is 180 degree. So we'll start with that only. In a cyclic quadrilateral, or simply I can write sum of opposite angles sum of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. Therefore I can say angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Therefore also and angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Both things we can write simultaneously. Okay, sum of opposite angles. So A is 2x plus 4, C is 2y plus 10 is equal to 180 degree, and B, that is y plus 3, and D, that is 4x minus 5 is equal to 180 degree. So here ultimately you will get 2x plus 2y is equal to 180 minus 14, and from here you will get y plus 4x is equal to 180 plus 2. Okay, 4 plus 10 14, I took over here, it is minus 14, 3 minus 5 minus 2 I took over here, so plus 2. So ultimately my final equations are 2x plus 2y is equal to 166 and 4x plus y is equal to 182. Okay, I can simplify this equation further. So x plus y is equal to 83, and over here 4x plus y equal to 182. Let this is be equation number 1, let this is be equation number 2. Now simply you have to get the values of x and y by solving this equation. So try for a while, then I will give you its solution. Okay, now we'll solve this. So we'll subtract first from second. So on subtracting first from second we get, now on subtracting first from second we get, so let us see what we'll get. 4x plus y is equal to 183, and over here we have x plus y is equal to 82. So on subtracting this, 4x minus x is 3x, and over here we get 99. So x equal to 33. Now this is not my answer. They are not asking to get the values of x and y. We have to find the angles. So after finding x, now we'll find y. Put x equal to 33 in first. So 33 plus y is equal to 83, that is y is equal to 50. So I got the value of x as well as value of y. Now to get the value of angles, I need to put these values in A, B, C and D. So note it down, then we'll see the that how we'll get the values of these angles. Okay, so finally we'll get the values of these angles. Let us see. So now angle A is equal to 2x plus 4, that is 2 into 33 plus 4, that is 66 plus 4, that is 70 degree. Angle B is equal to y plus 3, that is 50 plus 3, so 53 degrees. Angle C is equal to 2y plus 10, so 2 into 50 plus 10, that is 100 plus 10, that is 110 degrees. Angle D is equal to 4x minus 5, that is 4 into 33 minus 5, that is 132 minus 5, that is 127 degrees. Okay, these are the values of angle A, B, C and D. See, you can observe one thing here, angle A and angle C. Yes, they are supplementary. Their sum is 180 degrees because they are the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. Similarly, this 53 and 127. Again, their sum is 180 because they are also the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. So, note it down. Okay, so that is all about this lecture. Now we'll meet in next lecture. Till then, bye, thank you, take care, stay at home.